Hey guys, I want to give you another drawing tutorial. This time it's a different style of drawing, very new, very exciting, using graphite pencils. And I've taught so many pencil portrait techniques in the past, especially hyperrealism. But today, I want to slow down a little and try something different, something lighter, faster, but still beautiful. So something for those of you who don't have time or the patience to draw every pore, every wrinkle, but still want portraits with impact. So this is a whole new shading style, a more artistic, expressive approach. And I'll break it into 5 easy steps so you can follow along. Okay, so let's start. Okay, freehand. I know for many people, including myself, that word alone is enough to raise your blood pressure. But trust me, even if you're using the grid method, try freehand from time to time because it trains your eyes in a way no tool can. For this portrait, I'm using a simple HB graphite pencil. Everything is light, messy, and absolutely flexible. Think of it like warm-up stretches for the hand. So I start with a round shape for the head, not a perfect circle, just the general mass. Then the center line. Then the major markers, brows, eyes, nose tip, and lips. So don't erase much here. Let the messy lines live. Many of them will guide you later. If freehand still feels a little bit overwhelming, it's okay. You can just use a grid, but at least try. I really suggest, especially for beginners, even if for just a few free strokes, that will be fine. There is something different, almost magical about succeeding with the freehand method. Okay, now we go to the step 2. I call it geometric shading, sketching, and base tones. So now we move to something I absolutely love, the geometric sketching and shading. So this is where the proportions start locking in. Still using my HB graphite pencil, I start outlining shadow shapes as geometric planes, triangles under the cheekbones, angled shapes on the forehead, soft trapezoids on the jaw, and so on. At this stage, it will look robotic and strange, and that's absolutely perfect because this method forces your brain to look at values and not just shadows. Okay, so then I shade each shape lightly. Light pressure for light areas, a bit more for darker shadows. I blend the whole thing with either a tissue or a big soft makeup brush. So the strokes or the pencil strokes, the graphite strokes stay visible intentionally. So those visible strokes make the drawing feel handmade and not mechanical. Okay, now we go to the step 3. This is actual shading plus building depth. And here's where the portrait starts to breathe. I first secure the darkest darks using this pencil right here. This is the Staedtler Mars Lomograph 8B Black. Not the blue, the black. Okay, I use it for the pupils, brows, upper eyelid shadows, the mouth opening, anything that anchors the darkest contrast. So those deepest darks will guide the rest of the drawing. Next, I cover most of the face with an HB using light hatching and cross hatching. Blend with a soft makeup brush, and soft makeup brush. It's very important to get a makeup brush for your blending. Then repeat the process. Then now I'm gonna use the B pencil for the midtones basically. Don't press hard, always don't press hard, don't put pressure. If you flatten the paper's tooth, graphite will bloom or shine. You don't want shiny drawing, which is typical for graphite pencils. So just light, as you can see right here. Okay, so now for heavy shadows, I switch to 3B, especially on the right side of the face, under the lips, and beneath the nose. Layer, blend, layer again. That's the process. Don't stop until you're satisfied. So, and soft makeup brush again between every stage. And I also use like this tool. This is a Casimir rubbing tool for harsh lines. And sometimes I use also some foam blenders for ultra soft transitions. So slowly the face becomes solid, as you can see right here. Not yet hyper realistic, but rich, dimensional, and believable. Okay, so before moving to the next step, I shade the hair. Again, using 8B Staedtler Black. I use it lightly. Then, shaving the same pencil. This 8B, I shave it using cutter knife and the powder of the graphite. I use it, I shave this pencil to have the graphite dust, and then what I do is I brush this gently over the hair to achieve that deep, smooth finish, because this pencil tends to be hard to blend and to smoothen. So that's what I do. I shave this particular pencil right here, the 8B Black, and then the powderized 8B right here, I put it, or I shade it using the brush on the hair. So whatever powder is left on the brush right here, I use it to add subtle depth on the face, like natural shadowing. So later, so nothing will come to waste. So this is what you do if you use a dark graphite pencil, which is particularly this 8B Staedtler, which is really hard to blend. This is the easiest way to make it really smooth and fair and nice right here. Very easy, as you can see. It's quickly, I quickly did the hair, and then here I'm gonna, the brush that is cured with all this graphite powder, I use it to even darken some shadows on the face. Okay, so now we go to something new. This is the step 4. I call it surface hatching for texture and character. So this step, like what I said, is very new to me. I avoided it for years because I thought it made portraits look a little bit scratchy. But this time, it unlocked a completely new style. So using, again, I go back to my HB, or if you don't have HB, you can use F or H pencil. Sharp, but not too sharp. I add surface hatchings on top of the shaded skin. Light lines, very soft, just floating on the surface, as you can observe right here. So these strokes don't aim to mimic pores or wrinkles. They create texture, character, and depth. So, and as you can see, even on darker areas, these strokes show through. They unify the tones, they give the drawing that finished yet artistic feel. So this step is quite simple, but I can say it's a game changer. Okay, step 5 is just a final retouch, detailing, erasing, highlighting. So you do it here. Okay, so, you know, every time I finish a portrait like this, I'm reminded why we draw. So it's not just about accuracy or realism or impressing anyone online. It's about that moment when something that started as messy, confused lines suddenly feels alive. And if there's anything I want you to take from this tutorial, it's this. Don't be afraid of messy beginnings. Don't be afraid of rough sketches. Depth and beauty often come from chaos. So just keep drawing, keep practicing, and trust your eyes more and more each time. Thank you.